There's a fire burning inside of us that says we are the generation that's going to struggle and fight and push forward and progress. We have to take this fire and spread it, not to be destructive, but to be uplifting. We have to take this fire and spread it to the Eastern Cape, and spread it to Joburg, and spread it to PE. We have to take the fire and spread it to our friends in our schools, at home, in our townships, everywhere. We have to take this intellectual fire.
Demonstration on what is happening in the Eastern Cape. Please, for you guys who are sitting in a proper desk, some of them, they don't have desks, they sit in grass. Like if you look at the pictures here, like some of them, they go study outside in classes. So now put yourself in their shoes. How would you feel? How would you react? Would you pass in those conditions?
How are we going to show them that late coming is a bad thing and that coming to school on time is important?
First day of late coming campaign. We counted roughly 207 people late, so it's pretty bad. And this is Joe Slover.
I think there's about 600 learners at the school, so that's about half the school that came late today.
The biggest problem of South Africa today is unemployment. Too many of our parents are unemployed. The biggest problem related to unemployment in South Africa is education. The last year's matric results was not very good year, at 45%. We must strive to improve that.
In the Western Cape, certainly in Cape Town, there is a new movement emerging. A movement that takes us closer to the dreams of Nelson Mandela and the dreams of non-racialism being practiced by yourselves. And it's a dream that many people would have thought that it is disappearing. I'm feeling very emotional about this project, comrades, you're doing. You know, I don't know what we can do to support it. It's a wonderful work, and I can't see any better community builders than you are.
We are working to improve the state of education in South Africa. Okay, so what we're trying to do is put pressure on government to make sure that schools are what schools should be. And as you know, schools are not what they should be at the moment. Okay, so we want the minister to sign a document which will force government to say that all schools should have enough classrooms, should have sports facilities, should have electricity, water, a school hall, a computer center, storage facilities, playgrounds, and enough toilets. All those things that our schools don't have now, we want the government to say all schools should have them. So we are trying to put pressure on government to improve the state of education in South Africa. One of the best ways we have to do that is to get thousands and thousands of people together and march to Parliament. And that's what we're going to be doing on the 21st of March.
We want want a better education, and we're here to demand our rights for education.
Equal education, people! Equal education! Everybody, come on! We want equal education! Come on, come on. Sound the radio to the people have a way to give their love away. I'm coming to be the light of
The minister said that by the 1st of April she will be publishing these minimum norms and standards, which is in 10 days' time, but there's no sign of them yet.
We demand national uniform norms and standards for schools' infrastructure. They must provide for adequate classrooms, a laboratory, a library or media center, a computer center, a storage facility, enough toilets, a playground, sports facility, a school hall, a staff room, a kitchen, and an administrative center, electricity and water. The minister has promised these by 1st of April 2011, and we look forward to helping to implement them.
Me, as Mxeko, I've never been in a class that has learners below 40. And we are only 40 now in my matric, but in the previous years we were always above 60, and we were considered to be the better class. Other classes go to as far as 90-something in one class. Now you can imagine how much our teachers are facing. Now they cannot interact with each and every student in that class. They can't even move through the learners. They have to stand up front there and teach and go out.
We as parents need to take action. But first we need to understand the problem, which I don't think we do. We are not aware of what our children are going through at school. Most of us do not attend school meetings, either because we work long hours and come home tired, or because we don't think it's important. Some of us are scared of visiting our children's schools because of the bad attitude we receive from the teachers.
I wish the whole community can be here, because there we don't understand that we must know what is going on at schools. You know, that we take it like as we grew, because our parents were never interested.
I think that one of the most striking things for me, or empowering things, has been just coming together with groups of people that believe in the same things that I'm believing in and working hard for.
And what is wonderful about the whole initiative, I think, is that they made it very clear that it's now open to everyone. And as many people should get involved, so that whatever is happening out there should come in and join and make a broad movement.
The vast majority of our young people are intellectually dispossessed. That is a word used by the Minister's advisor, Linda Chisholm, intellectual dispossession. That is what happens to working class children in South Africa and in many parts of the world. We need much more than a social movement. We need also a very, very broad coalition of organizations to take on this task.
We are showing the minister that we are not here just because we want to be here. We are here because we notice that our education system is failing us, and then we are in crisis. We are the ones who have a big future because we don't have minimum norms and standards.
I am taking part because I want my voice to be heard.
The policy for minimum norms and standards, it's like the policy, it's like actually a regulation where it's got a list of things that each school need to have in order to function properly. So then we are here today, we're here to put pressure on the minister to show her that we're not here to play. This is not a joke, it is serious. We don't want these minimum norms and standards, we demand them.
We don't have computers. Computers don't work. We used to have a library, but it was closed down. We don't know why. Like sports field, proper sports field, we don't have those at all. You see, the classroom furniture is old, it's racked, it's not suitable for what you can call a proper class. And at winter, classes get cold because there are broken windows, and it's really not safe at all. It's not an environment for a child to learn in.
We've been saying we please, we minister, please, please, please. It's no time to please now. It's time to demand. We've had enough. Viva, comrades, viva! Viva, comrades, viva!
Outside the parliament because I believe our issues must be heard across the country. The sacrifice, sleep on the ground outside, is a symbol for all the young people in South Africa. The young people have had to sacrifice their future because of the lack of equality in our education system.
Government is going to hear us because there was media present and also like newspapers. There are also people who work here in Parliament. Of course, they want to pass that message out. So all this loud noise, this legal noise growing and growing and growing. Good thing, even people who that were passing by, they were very like shocked, like what is happening here?
The Parliament inside doesn't want you to sleep over.
Yes,
you understand? Yeah, Parliament. Parliament doesn't want you to sleep over. So tomorrow from 9 o'clock, you've got permission to be here. Today you've got permission from 9 o'clock to 1400 hours.
They are saying we must leave or they will take the matter in the next level.
In order to show how important it is to have better infrastructure in our schools.
So you're throwing this thing now one side? That is what you're saying?
What we are saying is that the most important law in South Africa is the Constitution.
Right.
And that law is being broken every day when children can't learn and they have to go to school in mud schools. And we respect the law. And that's why we're here today. And that's why we decided to stay here tonight.
Do you think it will be an indictment on the minister if these youngsters are arrested outside here tonight?
Well, I think it would be an indictment on the minister, but more importantly, I think it's time that the government and the president realize that people have a right to protest peacefully, and that's what these young people are doing.
No, no.